Happy birthday, everybody, and welcome to Cerealsly, where we take cereals seriously. Today on Cerealsly, we've got something special. As many of you know, especially if you're a regular viewer, I have an above-average pulse on the latest and greatest goings-on in the cereal world. Maybe you're like that with your hobbies, video games, movies, knitting, whatever. My thing is cereal, and I'm always hearing about the newest and fanciest cereals coming to market well in advance of their actual appearance. So imagine my surprise when on a totally normal trip to Target, specifically the Target cereal aisle, I found a brand new cereal. Not even just a cereal. A whole set of brand new cereals from a brand new company that I'd never heard of. The cereal company in question is called Offlimits, and based on the messaging from their website, they're one of the most bad A, totally cool brands I have ever seen. I want you to look at the picture of their founder and CEO, Emily Elise Miller. She has to be one of the coolest people I have ever seen. And listen, I'm sure that's all well and good for young people. My understanding of marketing is that when young people see cool people like Emily Miller, they think they are also cool and want to continue to be just like that person they're seeing. That is not how it works for people of my age. For middle-aged slobs like me, who are far past their prime, cool people are really intimidating. People my age cannot wear pants like Emily Miller can. We don't own couches as cool as Emily Miller's couch. We don't break rules, even cereal rules like Offlimits says that they're willing to break. That scares me. I feel tired right now. It worried a little bit thinking about it. So let me admit right at the top, I'm a little nervous about today's episode. But let me also say, I don't think that's the intention of Offlimits. Just the opposite. In fact, I think they're intending to create something welcoming and super fun, and I am up for that. I'm going to receive it with goodwill. So thank you. Right at the start, thank you to Offlimits and Emily Miller for letting even me approach your cereals, which seem super rad. Here we have the actual cereals. Offlimits has released 4 separate cereals so far, and each of them are branded with a really cool and unique character. That's wonderful, but the truly special part is that they have packaged all 4 together in a sample pack for people like me who just want to try. They know I'm not ready to commit to a whole box of each of these 4 cereals, but I sure as heck am going to get the multi-pack sampler. This alone, listen, is absolutely brilliant. What a strong start for Offlimits. But then there are the characters and the flavors. Let's start over here. The first is Spark. That's both the name of the cereal and the character. This one is strawberry flavored cereal. Spark, I read, is defined by having a good time. She's a little flirty. It's making me blush, but I think it's all in good fun. And then over here, we've got Flex. Flex is a total meathead bro in all the right ways. He's ripped and he loves cinnamon. I didn't know there was a connection there, but there is. That's awesome. Next, there is Dash. Dash is a go-getter. And this one says it tastes like dark chocolate and turns the milk into cold brew, which is so intriguing. The final cereal and the one that I'm actually most interested in, it's called Zombie. And it has by far what I think is the best mascot. They look so chill. They're just kind of slinking around their apartment. You got to look online on their website. It is so cool. Just to look at cereal mascots is cool. That's incredible. But the kicker really is that this cereal is pandan flavored. Now you probably know that is a very unique flavor when it comes to American cereals. So I'm so happy that Offlimits is bringing something that I think is enjoyed by many cultures into a place where I can intersect with it. I don't even know what it tastes like, to be very honest, so I am pumped to try out. By the way, 1% of all of Offlimits profits go to youth art programs, and they say that all their cereals are plant-based, vegan, gluten-free, and those are such hot words right now. In fact, I have to say, I'm almost worried about actually eating these because the branding is so great. I don't want to risk that eating might not live up to the hype that I am feeling about this. Because remember, this is not just branded as a happy new standard cereal. It's branded as being rule-breaking, boundary-defying, game-changing cereal. What do you think? Will Offlimits go where no cereal has dared to go before? Will it start a cereal revolution that takes our favorite food to the next level? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. All right, well, I'm all set up. I got my bowl, I got my spoon. We're gonna do some skimmy dipping again, like regular today. I love my skim milk. We're gonna go one by one, maybe in the order that I already have listed them in. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, it says what to do. Tear lid, add milk. Is the implication that I could use this as a bowl? Now I'm too stuck on my own bowl. I won't be doing that, but that's cool. Tear lid. And look at this. It's like the cutest little sample size. They smell incredible. Not just like strawberry, like a movie tie-in cereal strawberry like we recently reviewed. They smell like legit fruit. That's odd. Well, let's pour them in. Oh, Offlimits. You just couldn't innovate in the one space I was really hoping, which was to get out of these not really round orbs. These are totally that same thing, die cut, chopped off, sort of rounded on the edges. No problem. No one expected you to go in that direction and really break that boundary. That would have just been nice. Let me taste them dry. Wonderful. At the end, you can tell they're healthier than other cereals. They have a grown-up taste to them. And I'm not taking anything away from it, like kids wouldn't like this, but you can sort of tell that you're not in the fake garbage territory. You're instead eating something a little more sophisticated than that. Let me try it with milk. Boy, I really like how it looks in milk. Looks happy, looks shiny, looks good in that sense. Not as sugary sweet as most cereals, I would guess. It's honestly, I don't know if it was the right choice. I think they might have wanted to go with more sweeteners because it came off pretty fast. It's holding up very well in the milk. Very crunchy. I love these boxes though. Now we're gonna try Flex. Meathead dude. They certainly smell much more like real straight up cinnamon the way Flex likes it. I'm really impressed too. Very little dust in the bag. Cinnamon is like overwhelmingly in the air. I know you can't, this isn't smell-o-vision. Very, in a good way, pungent. Is pungent maybe the wrong word? Let's try it within the milk. Well, I guessed it for sure. This is like real cinnamon flavor. But this tastes like, I mean that as a good thing, in the sense of, I do not doubt at all that this is real cinnamon in here. If you weren't expecting it or were hoping for that childlike cinnamon, Flex ain't gonna deal with that. He's too strong. Very fun. This one, fascinated with, because of the dark chocolate taste it says it has, and then it says it turns the milk into cold brew. Again, this is the Dash character. They're all the same thing. They are just covered with a different flavor. In fact, I'm not pointing this out because it's a bad thing, but you can see here, I'll put one on my spoon here so we can look at it together. If you can't see it on the camera, they are sprayed on the outside, or they're covered on the outside with the flavoring, but inside, if you break them open, they're very plain, and it's only the flavoring that's different. That's great. That's a great way if you're gonna launch 4 cereals to do it. So let's see if this one actually tastes like dark chocolate at first, and then leaves a cold brew taste in the milk. This is a cereal for adults. I think the other ones might get a pass if you've got especially healthy kids. Not this one. This is like, you know, when kids eat coffee, drink coffee, and they're like, eh, and you're like, you have to have a mature palate to enjoy coffee. Same thing with this cereal. Wow, I can taste what they're going for. Very chocolatey. I'm stirring it around while I'm talking so that we get some of that cold brew. I don't know, I'm gonna look a little bit the fool as I try to drink this out. So maybe I'll just scoop it out. I don't know if that's gonna make it look better or worse than I'm scooping it out with my tiny little spoon. Let's try it here. Cold brew. They're right, that tastes like cold brew. There is a coffee, more in the aftertaste than in the original taste. I like it a lot. I like the milk way more than I like this cereal. I like the other cereals. That's great. We still have one to do. Look at this character. They're so cool. It does have sort of a green color. I know that Pandan, as I looked it up, has that. Am I even saying this right? If I'm not, I'm sorry. I would love to be corrected. I'd love to hear how you and your family pronounces this flavor that I'm about to experience. But they say it's sweet. Let me smell. Yeah. Boy, it's like a floral scent. because it's unfamiliar to me, I'm trying to connect it with other things that I've experienced. I mean, there's a cookie scent that I'm getting. Let's taste it dry. I'm so excited for this. Almost a coconutty, floral, sugary, sweet taste. Oat and rice flour and pea flour in this. Coconut flour. Wow, there's a lot of flours. I'm really interested in trying this with milk. I know it's a common flavor in other cultures than mine around the world, but is it a common cereal flavor? Let's try it with milk. That's lovely. I am making the cookie connection with it. So it's almost, there is like a bakedness to it. I wonder if I've had it in an after dinner dessert of some kind. It's not a just generic sweetness. It is certainly a flavor that maybe if you're like me would be new to you if you tried it. I will forever connect pandan with Offlimits cereal. And for that reason, I hope only the best for them. They're totally good. I would give strawberry 3.5. Flex, I liked a lot better. I'd give it a 4 because I loved the real cinnamon taste that was going on there. Honestly, the strange thing is the dash was my least favorite. So I would give that just a 2.5. Pandan, 3.5. So let me take it up. 3.5. No more as 3 or 3.5. 3.5 for that. Those are reasonably high scores. For a first time jump into the cereal market, this was a blast to eat. Well, friends, we've done it all. We talked, we ate, we were intimidated in the presence of true coolness, and now it's enough. So if you want to try them for yourself, like I said, I found these at my local Target, the healthy side, not the goofy side, but you can also go to the website. Absolutely go to the website, learn more about their characters, and buy whatever they have left in stock. And listen, if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.